Senior is going with Aki. No one has ever seen Mongi Senior's Aki in play before. This is crazy to see. I at least have never seen it in play. He's had a Zangief, a Marissa, an M. Bison, but he's going with Aki today, and she's been a DLC character for a little while now.
Yeah, I've seen some of her stuff. She seems like a really tricky in the moveset kind of stuff.
Yeah, so she's a poison character where once you're poisoned, you can see by your health it turns purple. You take tick damage where she can walk away and you'll slowly be losing life just because you got poisoned. It's pretty cool to see. She got a lot better because when she first came out, a lot of people were saying she wasn't that good. And then in the new recent patch, they actually updated her where she's a viable character and she's pretty intense.
Yeah, because I remember seeing the trailer for it, just like, feels like a character I just don't want to mess with. And now it seems like, yes, and then some. Oh, man. So what about Pink DS? So they typically go with Kimberly then? Or?
Yes, Pink DS Lite, known as one of the best Kimberlys in Northern California.
Wow.
They got second place at the largest Northern California monthly that happened last week called King's Cup. They got second, and it seemed like they were kind of trolling because they were picking other characters, which Kimberly is their main, but they were actually picking like new characters like Terry Bogard and stuff. And the cool part is it was the battle of the Kimberlys because the other person that actually won the tournament was Quicksilver, that is also known as one of the best Kimberlys in Northern California. So it was a Kimberly battle. Pink DS Lite has defeated Quicksilver before, has won Guildhouse. Both of these guys, no stranger to winning tournaments. One is like our age, right? Mongi Senior. He's been a veteran with Julio, people like that. We're more of the veterans, the OGs. Pink DS Lite, assuming he's around like, 20, 21, new age kid, just like a bit more free-flowing. The way I notice how they play like fighting games is like, I like to say like a new age Sonic Fox, where they're just having fun playing the game and enjoying it, sometimes trolling us with characters they shouldn't be playing, but it's all in good fun. They're like, I'm just gonna have fun. Every time I see this kid playing, like off stream, and his friends, they're all yelling at him and having a good time. He's always smiling while playing the game, so I always love seeing it, because sometimes we get taken back by just competing and wanting to be the best at it, where we take it so serious. It's nice and refreshing to see someone that is competing, but also is there to like, hey, at the end of the day, it's still a video game and I'm here to enjoy it and not take it so seriously. And I think that helps to get good.
For sure, yeah. It's like, it's kind of like that talk we had earlier about the burnout. It's like, you gotta have that sense of fun or else like losing the sense of fun just saddest in life.
I hate it. I hate it. I've had many senses of fun with games, and then they become where it's like, damn, I either have to keep playing 8 hours a day of this, or I'm going to get my ass beat by all these players that are playing 8 hours a day. And then it's like, well, I'm just not going to play at all, you know?
Like, I'm not much of a tournament guy. Like, the only tournament I've ever done was a Rock.
Wow, you were in a Rock Band tournament?
That's San Jose State. That said, there was a contest where we got to play the game on stage at a concert at San Jose State. There was a Best Buy where people could compete to play the game on stage.
Yeah. And
for some reason, we were the only one that showed up at a particular Best Buy that day. I think it was the Santana Row one, so we were one of the 4 teams that got up. And I remember he played Middle by Jimmy Eat World when we played there. But the concert itself was actually a lot of fun because the 4 bands they had playing it was the Cab, Dashboard Professional, Plain White Tees, and Panic at the Disco.
wow.
Yeah, and apparently the moment I went to the bathroom, the guys from Dashboard Confessional saw, like, the rest of my teammates ran into the Dashboard Confessional, just like,
That's awesome. So you told me you played Jimmy Eat World. Was it the song, Are You Listening?
No, it's the Middle. It's the,
yeah.
left down the look. And I probably can't say
I
anymore
love it.
because you'll get copyright strike. Dude, I don't want to have that thing with like frick Metallica where they're playing and suddenly they. It was their own channel, their own concert, and they got their music like either DMC'd and like replaced with like some other generic background elevator music.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Oh.
It's crazy what goes on in like the business side of things, you know?
Yeah.
It could ruin the fun, like we were talking about fun getting ruined. It could ruin the fun in certain things and hurt the fans a little bit too.
And I think the reason why that was so funny though was because Lars Ulrich, most of us know him as the guy that basically was responsible for spearheading what killed Napster. He was like, and so to see basically like that ironically affect a performance that he was working on, just like, I thought that would have happened.
Yeah, it's messed up to see sometimes and everything. But hey, it just, I actually, funny little story, I helped test games for Warner Brothers. You know, I was playing Mortal Kombat professionally. Like I said, MKX was my favorite. I did good enough where got noticed by the creators and stuff, and eventually went to Warner Brothers to test out Injustice 2 and everything like that. So I got to see also the business side of things and what you can talk about and not talk about, NDA obviously, and things of like things you wish that they could put in the game, but it's like, oh, you know, either copyright or oh, we can't put that because, you know, we don't own the rights. And it's like it feels like it would do both parties good for maybe like, let's say, someone to say, hey, you know, you can put Transformers in your game, and that the game putting Transformers, I would think that more fans of like the game that they're playing would be like, oh, this Transformers character, I never heard of Transformers, but now I like it because I'm playing this character in the game. Wouldn't it just benefit both parties? Why do they have to be so greedy to be like, no, we need all these contracts and the signings?
Yeah, like I still remember how that almost resulted in frickin' Spider-Man Far From Home. Almost like the whole rights issue on like Marvel and Sony to figure out what.
Yes.
And then it definitely resulted in the Halo movie because Fox and Universal couldn't agree on who paid for what and what the split. And it was insane because that movie like had the makings of great. The fact that it had a script written by Alex Garland, the guy who did 28 Days Later.
I love 28 Days Later.
Such a good movie.
Dude.
Executive produced by Peter Jackson. And it's just like, it's like, my God, this. I legit think that would have been the first great video game movie if it got released.
He's one of those actors that is so talented. He's deserving of his own show. He's deserving of so much because you know he's just going to make it better.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's awesome. This is a really cool dude. Like, one of those actors I really cool. It's funny you mentioned late test. I wish I could talk about the things I've seen.
We wish you could talk about the things you've seen.
Yeah.
It would be great to see. So what you're kind of saying, not to like, you know, spoil anything, but what you're kind of saying is like there's other games also you're like working on right now that is pretty exciting.
Well, not that I worked on. Just
not working on, but like kind of with, you know, teaming up with or like kind of, you know, working with in a sense.
Just the general, hey, we're looking for playtesters for a game to go in, but it's like
yeah,
the things I've been seeing that like I know have not even been announced yet that I now know about is just like
you can't wait to be revealed and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe this is digging too deep. You don't have to answer this question if you don't want to, but would it be another fighting game, or is it just another game, like, besides a fighting game?
Another game besides.
Oh, okay. Okay. Very interesting.
I'd say the most that I've done collaboration on for was that other game that was so it's called Wally.
Okay.
And as mentioned, it's a psychological role-play game. Where basically you manage a diner kind of out in the middle of the middle. And there's like this weird disaster that's like impending. And while you're there, you're basically trying to help people solve the problems. And it's that the whole idea of using food as a way of like opening up communication, as it were. And that was my first lead role that like that Bad Bison games because like I was in constant contact with Ed Dev, and he's like one of the nicest, most like encouraging dudes I've talked to. But yeah, so I got like an early access to it, and I was like constantly on a lot of people say like, okay, there are things like here you can learn about, or because they're an Italian company, or they're based in Italy. I had to kind of like tell them that it's like, so these are certain ways that Americans do certain things here.
Yeah.
Like when they had the menu prices, they did like $4 something something, and then the dollar sign. Whereas you know for us it's dollar sign. What's the number? Or other thing was because you know when you're localizing, sometimes translations are a little too formal or rough. So this is the other thing I'm really happy about was they gave me the chance to like actually alter the character's dialogue, like make it feel more natural.
Yeah.
And you know, to basically feel like this is what I think it should sound like. They just gave me free reign on it.
Yeah. Dude.
Like,
That's amazing. It's great when you could kind of ad-lib, or as they say, like in movies, they say sometimes the actor, I'm forgetting the word right now, but they kind of, I think it starts with improvise. And it's cool because sometimes that makes the cut. And it's like, wow, this just made the movie more interesting.
Yeah, like some of my favorite ones, you know, like the, hey, I'm walking here from Midnight Cowboy, or, you know, we're going to need a bigger boat fight from Jaws.
Yes.
Another one. I just rewatched Stir of Echoes.
I haven't watched it.
So that is basically, that's the Kevin Bacon version of The Shining.
I love Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, so it's, yeah, basically just imagine Kevin Bacon in The Shining, and it's more of a mystery than like straight up, you know, something, than, you know, whatever The Shining was.
Yeah.
But, so there's a moment where just like, you know, without super spoilers, like he accidentally kicks like a pot or a pail into a window, which is completely on accident.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, we have to keep this in. This is like awesome. Like it fits like so much of what's going on right now.
What that reminds me of it also is Breaking Bad, the pizza scene.
Oh yeah, got stuck on there by accident.
That was obviously not on purpose, and then you know it made it, and now everyone knows that scene. This is crazy to see right now because Treewiz, which it's saying Fitz Treewiz right now. He won Guildhouse Black. That was the big tournament that happened a couple weeks ago at Genesis Guildhouse. But right now, YJK is on the verge of beating Treewiz. He needs one more round. This is crazy, but he is down in life. But he did put Treewiz in the corner. Treewiz got hit. Full combo. This is about to be intense right now.
Oh, geez, the juggle is real.
Yes. He got those big damage combos. YJK is looking really good right now. Treewiz, he still does have 3 bars of super meter, but YJK is up in life. He just did it! He just did it, and YJK was not blocking. Treewiz with the ultimate risk-taking move, and it paid off though for him. That man is a gambling man. He is a guy in poker that would just go all in, even though he has no pair, just nothing. Yeah, but it worked. But YJK is pissed now. YJK is burnt out, but he's still going in. Treewiz with the great defensive option. Goes with the combo. Oh my god, YJK, he almost had the punish. He still got it though. And YJK put Treewiz into losers. Oh my goodness. Dude, it's a dog-eat-dog world with this fighting games nowadays. 1 week, you're on top. You're on top of the food chain. You're killing it. You're making the money, and then someone brings you back down to reality.
That was insane.
Shout out to
they were family members, and you know we collaborated a little bit, and the whole plot was he was dreaming about like the siblings that he had lost in an accident, and it was just like the thought this kid had was like something I couldn't even comprehend. Because, like, the realism is, like, one of the few things I can't deal with.
Okay.
Like, just because, like, I'm not smart enough for it. I'm humble enough to admit that.
Hey, that's what it takes, man, to know what your strengths are.
Yeah, and the kid just did it with gusto. And it was funny because I had to sub at another school this year, and lo and behold, kid's father was there as one of the people helping with the thing that day. And I was like, the universe is so small sometimes.
Yes, it's amazing and terrifying. Just sometimes at the same time, you're like, whoa, you could get in such a great situation or be in quite the pickle.
Yeah.
So yeah, crazy out there.
So it's funny seeing Mongi go against another Kimberly player.
Yeah, he's kind of going through a Kimberly gauntlet right now. And, you know, YJK coming all the way from Salinas, you know he's here to win it.
Yeah.
This is winners finals. It's a first to 3. Winner of this goes on to grand finals. These two are guaranteed third place at the least. Whoever loses this, even if they lose their next match, they're in third place. So we're down to the wire in this Street Fighter match. And they haven't lost to anyone yet. There's been quite a good amount of signups tonight. I think we got a huge flood of signups because they heard Grant. They said, Sexy Grant's gonna be there? They said, damn, we all gotta go. And we just got a flood of signups. We're just like, guys, keep your shirt on, chill, you know? But it's always good times.
Yeah, oh yeah, Miles, yeah. Like, surrealism and absurdism, when it's pulled off, is like some of the most fascinating stuff. Just, like I said, it's one of those things where, like, I wish I was smarter and creative. Like, I had a whole course on what makes surrealism, and I'm too surface level for it. I remember, like, one of the big ones I watched. Oh, damn! Perfect KO!
Yeah, Mongi Senior right now is he's putting on quite the performance with his Aki. He always surprises us with some type of new character eventually, where he was known for Marissa at first. He went to Zangief, everyone was shocked. He's really started showing his dominance with M. Bison. And Bison's a new character that came out. And now, just goes to Aki randomly. And I thought he should just stay with M. Bison. It's more his kind of play style. But the fact that he just is with Aki and is like, it seems like no one knows what to do. He's doing this against YJK. YJK is a player, a dominating player. The fact that Mongi Senior is making YJK look like this is a testament to what he is capable of. It's scary, very frightening.
Like, just seeing seeing that juggle, and now I'm curious to see like where YJK if they can pull back, because if they can do like that completely.
It's tough right now. This is winners final, so it's first to 3. Mongi Senior, you know, he has 3 more rounds to win. YJK got to step it up just a little bit. YJK could win both of these rounds, and then it doesn't look so bad because there'll be a tie game 1-1. But if Mongi Senior wins this round, it's 2-0, and that's so hard to climb to.
I know, yeah. Like that's the worst thing you want to do is like the whole, just like having to crawl from the top.
Dude, how do you look at this offense? It doesn't stop.
Jesus.
It doesn't stop. This is harassment. You're harassing me, sir. What is going on? You ever watch Joe Schmo when he's like, what is going on?
No, I haven't.
Oh, the Joe Schmo show was a great concept where they got a contestant to be on a show for like 2 months or something, but all the other contestants were actors. So it was a reality show.
Oh, this one!
You remember?
Vaguely. I never saw it, but I do remember hearing about this.
I watched every week. And because I love The Truman Show, the movie.
Yes!
Just a great,
I met that director, actually.
Of The Truman Show?
Yeah, Andy Weir, I think. No, Andy, damn it. I still never got his name.
How did you even meet him?
So, he was in San Jose back when the Camera 12 was still a thing.
Okay.
Fantastic leader. I miss it. Sorry, Schmo just made me mad. But he was doing a screening for his new movie of his, and I was able to, super nice guy. He's there, promoting his film.
Yeah.
Asked him some questions, and even after the show, like a few of us were walking out with him, asking questions. He was like really gracious. He was totally, didn't try to wave us off or anything. He had no problems like answering what questions we had about it and all these sorts of things. Just really, just such a nice guy and just such a great character. Truman Show was definitely one of his best routes.
Oh, I love Truman Show just because still to this day, as a kid, it made me feel like, wait, are there cameras watching me? Am I part of a show? When a movie makes you think like that, It really is like a great movie, great concept of a movie. And yeah, they basically did it in real life to someone, and it was called The Joe Schmo Show, where he thought he was on a reality show, living with a bunch of house guests, but they were all actors. And at the end of the show, he finds out they're all actors. And when they reveal that they're all actors, he has this famous line in the show that played after the end of every episode, where he's like, "What is going on?" It was just so funny to hear.
Oh!
And yeah, this is Mongi Sr. just terrorizing right now.
Man.
3 games to 0. It wasn't too bad. YJK got some rounds on him, but he could not get a match on him. Pretty intense there.
Unless you count like D&D streams.
Okay. Well, dude, it's awesome to have you. You're pretty much a natural at it, and I love the vibe that we share between each other.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's been great. Like, it's so easy to talk with you about these things.
you know, we try to keep it fun, and you know, I like how we just always have something to talk about.
Yeah.
And it's a great fun time, you know.
Yeah, that's always been the difficult thing sometimes. It's like, I think it's easier just commentating because, yeah, when I'm Let's Playing, you know, I'm a gamer. I get too focused on the game. I can't keep up the conversations or the stories too easily unless I got like 2 other people with me.
Yes. I know what you mean. It's been a great time.
Plus, soloing is also just the most. People who are able to solo, they are gods with commentators.
Hey. So Mix Up City and Sunchips, 2 amazing players. You could tell this is already like getting down to the wire because Sunchips actually brought the hype at Genesis Black. He beat a lot of favorites in the tournament where, you know, he was the underdog, and he actually pulled through and is showing his, and right now, look, Sunchips, his Cammy has improved so much. He's whooping some ass right now, and Mix Up City, he's like we talked about earlier, he's playing a character not a lot of people play, and they consider less powerful than, you know, some of the other characters. But he is so dedicated to that character that he really shows it off and is playing with the big dogs. Sunchip's proving to be a very difficult opponent, though, kicking some ass with Cammy.
Yeah. I remember it was kind of funny, like, on that topic, when I think the last fighting game I was, like, super invested aside from Mortal Kombat 10 was probably the 3DS version of Street Fighter 4. Which, I gotta say, that was still an amazing game.
Yeah, there's some games that are always converted off to other ports and stuff. It's like, dang, hey, hats off to them for doing it. I remember Game Boy Advance, they did it to a lot of games too and shit, and I was just like, damn, okay.
Like Puzzle Fighter.
Yes, wow.
The one that still blows my mind to this day is Resident Evil 2 on Nintendo 64.
Wow, yes.
And I was watching, by the way, if you want to watch a really good YouTube channel about Tekken stuff, video games, I highly recommend Digital.
Okay.
Some of you might know, they're the guys that always do like the performance analyses of like games. You know, someone said, you know, oh yeah, this is super, you know, like stuttering sometimes. It's usually those guys.
Okay.
But one of the guys there, John Linneman, who I was also shocked to find out that I did some voice acting with a small project. He talked about Resident Evil 2 and like all the different ports.
Yeah.
And this is why the Nintendo 64 port of that game is so insane. To think about it.
And now we are into losers quarters. Treewiz and Sunchips. Sunchips has quite the gauntlet to go through. He has to keep winning to get to losers finals, and he is only going to go against harder and harder players. You have Treewiz, just won Guildhouse Genesis Black, and I asked him today. I said, hey, because we do a podcast, we do Madhouse podcasts on our YouTube, and I asked him. I said, hey, you're what's in right now. You're the hot shit right now. Like, we need you on the podcast. And he's like, I'm down, dude. And I wasn't sure, because sometimes when people become the hot commodity, the talk of the week, they get that, you know, Hollywood vibe of like, I'm a little busy, I can't do that stuff. But hey, Treewiz still keeps it real, still down for the cause, saying, hey, I'm down, let me know what's up.
Yeah, that's always, it's always great to see someone who still stays on the ground and counter. Because, like, I mean, there's some people that, like, yeah, they legit get too busy to do certain things. But
Yeah.
then there are others who are just, they think it's beneath them. And
Yeah.
that's where it gets unfortunate.
And I try to look at it like, hey, when you were nowhere and someone were to ask you to do this, you would have like bid at the chance to do it. And you should always keep that mentality. Like you were saying, you're humble still, and it does help. You know, people like to see that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just think like, hey, would I have done this if I didn't go anywhere? I probably, dude, this would have been super fun. But then now they see it as like, I don't know if I feel like it or something. It happens. It's understandable, but happy to see Treewiz. He's down for the cause. He's about it, and it'll be cool to see his take on like the Northern California scene and how he feels. He's one of the only E-Hondas left, and he's dominating with E-Honda. Which some people, he got a little nerf in the game, where some people are feeling like E-Honda's not so great, but Treewiz plays him so damn much, he's killing with it.
Yeah, that's always interesting. Someone you main that's like, I mean, it's always interesting seeing like how characters behave, like, you know, seeing how some get nerfed, some get overpowered, just seeing how that can adjust the power balance. Said even E-Honda being nerfed, you know, Treewiz just still like one.
Yeah.
You get someone who's like, because I've seen, from what I've seen, Cammy is considered fairly high tier.
Yes, she's known as, this year, she won the Super Bowl of fighting games, EVO. She was the, you know, with Punk, won it, and it was, the character he used was Cammy. So yeah, she's a really good character. A lot of people are using her, and especially when obviously you see a character win the best tournament, biggest tournament in the world, the stocks are going to go up. More people are going to use that character. Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
It's always interesting seeing that, like, and even then also just seeing like how even with the lower tier characters, you can find something that makes them look good, and see the other people trying to do that.
Yes, and everyone has their unique style. Knowing now that you're a year younger than me, I'm assuming you went and lived around here. I'm assuming you went to like Milpitas Golf Land back when you were a little kid.
Yeah, I remember
Sunnyvale.
had a couple field trips there. I remember,
Right?
I loved that.
Dude, seeing Street Fighter Alpha there and stuff, and just knowing like, whoa, this is like the big dog. Seeing everyone crowded around and just playing, it was, man, it brings you back to those days. And seeing where Street Fighter came, right? Like we're in Street Fighter 6 now, and just seeing, you know, we're in our 30s. The graphics, how amazing they become, you know? Like, I love seeing it all and just living through that time.
Oh!
Treewiz takes it, drinking the Red Bull. Trying to get a sponsor from Red Bull right there. He's all, I don't really like drinking this, I'm just trying to get a sponsor. A little video when it's waiting for you to insert the coin, and the guy's running in the hallway, and he just like sucker punches someone. And
Yeah, where that game had QuickTime events where you had to press the right button or else you get into an actual fight.
Dude, you're bringing me really back, because I would see that at Nickel City a lot.
Oh, Nickel City, I miss you so much.
Dude, that was a kid's dream come true. When my family told me, they were like, it was my uncle, he brought me to my first Nickel City, and he said, all the games are a nickel. And I was just like, they're not a quarter? Like, what? Obviously, the fine print is, yeah, they're a nickel, but they're about 6 nickels. You know, like eventually it got to where you're paying like basically still $1 for the game.
But even then, they still had that little free game section
That
too.
was great. I beat so many games there because it was free. I beat the Punisher game there, which is now in the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. The Punisher game, which is awesome. So yeah, it's just that free game section was fun.
Right. Dude,
Oh, see? Yeah, you know, huh?
Yeah, God, I remember. God, beat 'em ups. There were so many good fighting games back then. I mean, like the TMNT games, the
Yep.
Punisher, the Avengers one. AVP, Alien vs Predator.
Battletoads and Double Dragon.
Yes. Oh God. Battletoads. That was. I kept forgetting that one had an arcade game too, and I got that rare replay collection.
And wait a minute, I'm kind of scared right now. For those that know Foxy Farhad, he's a Dhalsim main. I don't know what he's doing with Manon right now. I've never seen his Manon in action. But he's actually giving Loki Flexen a run for his money right now, and it's kind of scary. He got 3 reactions. This is intense. Loki Flexen's thinking like, what the hell is he doing? What is going? Oh, he's just drinking. Loki Flexen did the most disrespectful thing and took 2 drinks right in front of Foxy Farhad's face. That was pretty cool to see. They both have 3 bars a meter. Okay, Foxy Farhad uses 1 bar. Got some of that damage. Oh, but it's low-key flexing. He got the big combo. He's going to spend it all. Yes, he is. Here it is. And he got them in the corner. We might see a crazy-ass reset right here. Is he going to go for the drive impact? What is he thinking right now? Okay, he launches them. He just goes for the combo.
Geez.
He doesn't even go for reset. But yeah, that's one of the rare supers that you could combo after the super.
Ooh.
So I always love those
That's
kinds.
useful.
Yeah.
God, the thing when they're doing like the hand, I know that's a movie reference, but I can't remember which movie that's referenced to. Like the way they framed it, just doing that little one.
Oh, okay.
I think. Oh, damn.
Jamie wins.
Good stuff to low-key flexing. I assume that Foxy Farhead is now going to go to Dhalsim, his tried and true. And I think Dhalsim is actually a good matchup for Jamie, because Jamie, the strategy with Jamie is like, he wants to get in, right? He's a rushdown character. He doesn't want to be far away, but he could take drinks when he's far away. The drunker he gets, the stronger he gets.
That makes sense.
With Foxy Farhead, Dhalsim, obviously, since 1991. He wants to stay far away. He could check you. He's going to make it difficult for low-key flexing to get in on him. So this is the real... I guess he just was like, I'm going to pick Manon, try her out. If he beats me the first match, I'm going to pick a harder character for him. And now the real test begins. Foxy Farhead versus low-key flexing. It's good. It was good that Loki actually pulled himself together and won that first match, because now he's up a game. He has two tries left. If Foxy would have won that first game, it would have been so much harder for Loki to come back from that. But see, as you can see, Foxy Farhead trying to keep Loki back right now. Loki doing such a great job though in getting in. Nice. Okay, I like it. He canceled. You could cancel the drill, his headbutt drill, into a fireball. Yeah, Dhalsim gets down. He's pretty cool. Just like your character Zero, he likes to be all over the screen, kind of fly everywhere. He's a little bit of a zoner.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see. And look, he does the setup fireball, which it comes back. When you do the EX fireball, it comes back and bites you in the ass. And look, beautiful timing on the drive impact. He gets it, gets a full combo. What's he gonna do? And he goes for the level 1. I love it. That looks so nice. That's a cool super to see.
I forgot how like insane the counter system is in this thing that we're seeing.
Oh yeah, they do some insane stuff. I like the drive rush from Dhalsim. Dhalsim, I like how he's charging. You can charge Dhalsim's fireballs now if you hold it, and it gets 2 hits, which is pretty cool. And just like that, dominating fashion right now. Not too dominating. Loki was not down by much. He was burnt out. He got the big, and now look, see? You see him playing a more aggressive game because Foxy Farhead is making it so difficult for Loki to get in. Loki's like, I'm just gonna rush that bitch down. And he's doing a good job at it. And that was a criminal setup. That was insane what Foxy Farhead just did with Dhalsim. That was scary. Loki flexing, he's not intimidated by it though. He's doing such a great job. Oh, he baited the super, and that was a level 2. That's gonna make him waste 2 bars a meter. And look at this, Foxy going off in the air. Dude, Dhalsim's really flying the voodoo skies. Oh yeah, it's intense, but look, Loki flexing, he changed the game plan. He was like, you know, that first round, I kind of stayed back, tried to fill it out. He says, I'm throwing that strategy out the window, and I'm going straight in and going clapping some cheeks right now.
I mean, once again, on the topic of Bruce Lee, that's good. It's adapting.
Like water.
That, yeah, so, I mean, seeing someone actually, like, adapt that and, like, use it, like, that was actually a really good game plan.
Oh, and it's looking so good for Loki flexing right now. He's up in life. He just used the big damaging super. What's he going to get on the offense? He missed. He dropped it. Foxy Farhead did not capitalize. Trying to get the grab. Beautiful tech by Loki flexing, and it looks like Loki flexing's about to be your winner. Foxy desperation super. Did Loki bait? He did it. He got hit by it.
Oh,
Foxy
dang.
still has a chance. He's keeping Loki back. Loki's smart to rush in. Oh! Foxy's saying, get the hell off me, you pervert.
Oh, that
I don't want
counter. Jeez.
And Loki flexing. Beautiful win by Loki flexing. Looking nice. Foxy Farhead just used Dhalsim a little too late, trying to be a little cheeky with the Manon, you know? Think he's like, I want to be a star. I want to be like Lady Gaga. But not happening this time, you gambler.
Mention that. There's actually a couple that come out, at least one that has a stop motion style, one that actually straight up was done with like, you know, finished stuff. The latter one, is a little point guard, I think. Definitely kind of like an adventure game called Harry Halliday. And the creators worked in that game for years. And like they like straight up using like actual models and photographs of the game.
Yeah.
The game looks gorgeous. It was one of those things like I love stop motion. It's one of those mediums that I hate it gets less and less appreciation.
Yeah.
Like, what's one of the big ones is like Leica. No, they're the big mocap, you know, they're the big stop motion studio. And I know the main reason that thing stays funded is because I believe the guy's father used to be the CEO of Nike, so he can just burn money on it.
He's all go for it.
Yeah.
Do this. I don't care. But yeah, so what's your favorite N64 game? Or one you would like, you know?
Yeah, Resident Evil 2 is definitely up there.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if I have a straight-up favorite. Because I remember, like, GoldenEye, Resident Evil 2, and Smash Bros. Were, like, my favorite.
Of course, right? The two that you named are, like, the godfathers, right? One of shooters with 007, and Super Smash Brothers, obviously, the platformers fighting games. So,
yeah,
I get you.
I don't know, like, some other games that, like, remember I had the Mission Impossible which not good, but, you know, has a special place in my childhood. I think just because I love that movie so much.
So, as El Cubano is mentioning, Pink DS Lite has very much ascended in just how good they are kicking ass. Yeah, Pink DS Lite is on there's, like I said, there's level to this. Low-key is in loser's quarters. I love seeing how far he's gotten into the bracket. It's going to be very tough. This is a big test for him at Pink DS Lite. And dude, look how Pink DS Lite, no fear in what Loki's doing. Kind of just running rampant right now. Loki trying to open up, didn't open up at the right time, and it's looking very difficult. Okay, Loki, he's out of the corner. He needs to get something started right now. And it's just the overwhelmingness of Pink DS Lite, how fast he's running and just getting up in Loki's face. It's frightening.
Yeah.
But beautiful reset by Loki Flexen, actually.
Jeez. Yeah, because I was going to say, that's the big thing I've noticed about Loki is it seems his strength is pulling off, like, the big combos.
Yes.
Like, if you give him that opportunity, then he just seems to, like, wail on his opponents. But like you mentioned, Kimberly's just such a much faster character.
Very oppressive.
And, yeah.
She doesn't have the big combos, but she will just keep hitting you and bashing you in your baby nuts, and it just sucks. You start having some type of voiceover where you're like high-pitched voice. It's intense. Loki's doing a good job. He has the first round of the second game, which is great to see. As you can see, Loki's character, Jamie, he's a drunken master. Every time he drinks, he gets another level of the gourd.
Like the
right?
Hihachi.
Right, yes, exactly. And with that, he gets new moves. He gets more damage. It's really cool to see, actually. And at the end, he gets what people call the Asian glow, where he gets like really red, and he's just like hella drunk.
A couple buddies of mine have that. So that was the funny thing, is it's not them getting drunk. It's apparently a genetic thing, where the body can't process ethanol, and that's what causes that glow to happen.
Okay.
And apparently that also results in a higher case of
Come on. It's time to train.
cirrhosis or like early.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like one of those things like, oh no.
Yeah.
So like it was fascinating hearing about like the biology behind it.
Oh my god.
Oh, dang.
Oh my, Loki right now is doing amazing. He dropped the combo though. He better pick this up.
Oh no.
No, he got hit. This is gonna, okay. Loki's still in the lead though. He could have this match if he didn't drop the combo. No, oh my god.
Wow, that was
very much hurt.
That was a comeback.
He had it. You can't allow someone like Pink DS Lite to, you can't drop a combo against him, because if you do, he's going to take full advantage and just go in on you.
Yeah, it's like you said, or like we were saying, with that, you know, the oppressive fighting style, it's like, you need that. You can't give him an opening.
No, you cannot. You see, it's like a little mouse just running rampant and going all crazy.
That's a good way to describe it.
And we have another prestigious match. I believe it's going to be Pink DS Lite and Tree Wiz. These guys these guys battle all over the Bay Area. Not only do they come to Madhouses, They go to guild houses. They go all over just to fight in a Street Fighter. It's great to see. You have great. We just did a podcast with Sly Coco. You can check that out on our YouTube. Freaking, he's all the way to the right. Amazing dude. He is a cool ass guy. You see Dakota over there, shamelessly chugging a Red Bull. That man is hawked up on all kinds of just hype. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Make way for the Ninja Star!
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
So-
Rock and roll. Finals and yeah. Oh yeah. We're moving.
Alrighty.
We're moving along. It's 11 o'clock. As someone that like we stay in like we set all this up, but we also pack it all up every day. And let me tell you, so we'll end. You know, the tournament ends around usually 11:30, and we are not out of here until like 3:30 in the morning. Pretty tough.
No,
yeah.
it's-
Oh God.
It's funny because, unfortunately, I fit that stereotype of like, you know, a band does all the tear down. I'm the lead singer that doesn't do jail.
You're just like, fuck that. I'm here to chill and just sit, let me sing, and
Well,
then
also, to be fair, I'm like, I hate to say I'm the oldest one, so I tire out way more easily than they do. Even though they're doing way harder work, especially with the freaking, oh god, the drummers. They're the most insane ones. Like, holy crap.
because they need their whole equipment, their stick, like everything. It's insane.
Yeah, they gotta use everything.
Yeah.
Like,
It's no surprise. A lot of drummers that I know, they have a fit upper body because they just do it so much.
yeah.
It's cool to see. All right, Atlanta, you flirt. I love it. And Street Fighter 6 has a lot of people with like that type of like Kimberly has the cans, right? Jamie has the drunken gourd and stuff.
Yeah.
And E Honda, even the hands. See, now he has the hands next to his, and he used it to get a huge combo. And he actually uses all his resources to take this lead, commanding lead against Pink DS Lite. Good for him. All right, but is he going to be able to stop the oppressive nature of Pink DS Lite? Pink DS Lite just used the drive impact, and Treewiz knew it was going to happen because he was so on the verge of getting burnt out. What can he do? This is smart because level 3, you get a lot of that drive gauge back, and it takes away some of your opponent's drive gauge. So smart by Pink DS Lite.
Okay, so yeah, it's like maybe not the most powerful, but taking away those resources would be a huge life or death
Exactly.
situation.
See, dude, you're a natural fighting game player. Come on now.
This is weird. I'm always great at the theoretical. I'm just very terrible with technical.
The execution of it. I see. So you would do great at a game that's like chess, where it's like not too execution heavy, but just strategy. It's just you just strategize really. I love chess.
Oddly enough, that's one of the few games. Another funny thing is like, I'm also not so great at strategy stuff either.
Oh.
Well, at least real-time strategy.
Okay, you're not like a Magic player or anything like that.
I used to be. And, you know, like you mentioned, you know, because I remember playing that back in like elementary school.
Yeah.
I think I first played it, yeah, like 93 or something.
Dude, do you still have the cards from '93?
No,
That's the
I
first
don't.
set.
I don't, and
No.
I'm sad. No, I also like had Pokemon cards when they first came out, but I think I gave those like charity.
Hey,
Feels like
what? You gave millions of dollars of charity. You're a great man. Karma's gonna come back for you in great ways. They're gonna double your money.
yeah.
You're like, it was just first editions of Charizards and shit. Who cares?
Thankfully, it was only a second edition, which was just $50. But God, it's funny. On the topic of like stuff that kind of increase in value, play fighters. I was just talking with another buddy of mine, and how you know, we're just like going over eBay, and, like talking about like the used game market just skyrocketed after you know pandemic.
Yes.
And like, oh my God, there are games I bought like the freaking Berserk game, you know, Guts Raid.
Okay, yeah.
Where I got it for like $15, now it's worth like 80.
God.
Oh god, Power Stone got him for
Oh.
20, now worth 100.
Yeah, it's insane. Still have my Def Jam for New York copy. It's like 200 something bucks now. That shit is wild. Going back to Clay Fighters, there was one called Clay Fighters Sculptor's Cut.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
actually what I was about to bring up.
Yep.
And it was funny because my buddy was saying, he's like, yeah, remember when I was a kid, I was like, hey, can I get this? Like, no, you already have this game. But lo and behold, I did not have this game. I had the regular version.
Yes.
And now this one's worth like hundreds of dollars.
Yes, because it was a Blockbuster exclusive. The only way you're gonna own that copy is if you were one of those people that you get, you rent it and you just never return it, and you're just like, hey, I'll say, hey, I'll pay if I knew what it was worth now. Like, then I'll go back in time and just be like, hey, give me 5. I want to rent 5 Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cuts from Blockbuster, and I'm just never gonna return them. And hey, I'll pay the late fees and everything. I don't care what I owe.
I think the two was I used to have Contra Pound. PS2, basically like Capcom's successor to Clock Tower, and Futurama game. Neither of which I expected to be worth hundreds and thousands of dollars, respectively.
Yeah. It's crazy to see, like, everything is worth something now because it gets old. Like we thought Super Nintendo, PlayStation was never gonna be old like PS1, but now it's like getting harder and harder to find those games.
Yeah, like I've been doing a lot of recollecting on those. Specifically, going back to the Xbox.
Which Xbox?
OG.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I have been harvesting Xboxes and basically Frankenstein something to put them back in work.
It's hard for Xbox to ever like stay working. It's like they either stop reading the disc or something. It's annoying.
And this is the funny thing. Apparently, one of the ones that a buddy got me as a set, one had the fabled Philips drive,
Okay.
which is like the most reliable and the highest quality one. Oh,
Okay. I would love to see how these characters are played at an intense high level. I want to see the big combos. I want to see all the awesome setup. And now we get to see it, and it's always respectful for, like, even when this game first came out, I was like, how would Kimberly play at a high-level strategy? Like, what is her strategy? And then obviously with the Honda as well. And it's cool to see people like Treewiz, YJK going at it. YJK coming all the way from Salinas. Treewiz right in the Bay Area. So it's just awesome to see and they've been doing this. They've been coming to our tournaments and stuff for about 2 years now. Just seeing how they're helping each other level up and get ready for EVO. Big, major tournaments.
yeah, because I know that's one of the big things is that it's really awesome to hear how like tight-knit this community's been. That it's like it's a friendly rivalry. That it's like they're literally like Ryu and Kenny each other.
Yeah, and it's beautiful to see. I like how you put it, the Ryu and Kenny, where it's like, hey, we want to whip each other's ass, but we also want to get each other better at, just the game in general to fight the real enemy that's out there, not Northern California.
Yeah, it's like they don't see a loss as, oh man, I suck or I'm done. It's seen as an opportunity.
Yeah.
And like it's like that is another kind of form of humility that I really respect. That idea that it's like, okay, it's like you said, or like once again, you go back to Bruce Lee with the shirt you're wearing. Like there was that story about how that stuntman basically got him to a chokehold or something, or some kind of hold where he couldn't get out. And Lee, he didn't take that as like you suck up, gun. It's like this is a way that I can fix my. This way can fix a hole in my defense. I can learn how to work around this. So it's like seeing that opportunity in things that others would see as some kind of demoralizing is like so cool. And just seeing like both that viability and I think the right word. Just being able to adapt. Yeah, I think it's just
I love it. I love to see it. There's some people in this world that aren't willing to do that. They more would rather make an excuse for themselves, or and it's like the people that really thrive is the ones that don't have as much excuses and are willing to try to bring down their ego and be like, I may not be the greatest, but I'm gonna learn today just a little more to better myself.
Yeah.
And it's cool right now. YJK and Tree was really going at it. This is losers finals. I'm not sure if I'm mistaken, but I thought they already did a match, but I'm not completely sure. I know Atlanta went out to take pictures right now and everything, so he's not always on the production. But yeah, someone did definitely get a match there. We're over chit-chatting, and but yeah, I know someone is up a match. I think if I can see who.
If I think it was YJK was up a match.
That's what I'm looking for, is like a win streak or something.
From what
Cat, we need your help.
Yeah, I believe it was YJK because I remember seeing their.
One YJK.
Yeah.
Thanks. Shout outs to Bay Rex. Current dude, Rex. We still got to see the kid. Sheree and I have been talking about the beautiful girl. Yeah, we gotta hang out. Plan something to see the terror. I know you're building her to become a terror in fighting games, so it's gonna be awesome.
Wow, YJK is.
Kimberly wins.
Yeah, YJ. Okay, so we do see that it's 2-0 for YJK. This is losers finals, so they have to do a first of 3. So they're brawling it out. Hey, loser of this is still in the money. They get 3rd place. We are so close to the Blazing Strike Grand Finals. Basically, 2 more matches to go at Street Fighter 6. Thank you all 50 people for hanging out with us this late.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. I think we had like a high of 59 at one point.
Yeah, dude.
It's
it's great to see everyone back. There was some dry spells there, but hey, happy that everyone's hanging out there.
Hope you all are having a great time. I mean, I know I'm having an awesome time just sitting here chatting and shooting shit.
I'm glad, you got to. I like when Madhouse we get someone new that like gets to experience the full effect of like, oh damn, like I didn't expect it, but I'm commentating on stream. Like, you could look back at this like later on YouTube and stuff. Like, just meeting new people and hanging out. That's what we're all about. I was talking to Atlanta, one of the creators of Madhouse. One of the 3 that we were just like, dude, like, because of what we built, like, we got to meet some really cool ass people with all of this, and that's what we're taking away from this, and it's so awesome. We've been in people's personal lives recently, where like people like Sly Coco and Loki Flexin, where we're just like, wow, we're going over the house and like eating and hanging out and seeing their lives unfold, and I love it, man.
Yeah, no, it's super awesome. Like just being able to like, it's one. I imagine like just the feeling of like not just being like one who participates in it. Like you see the fighters here, but like I said, being one of the ones that's like running a huge event like this, and like I can only imagine what that feeling is like.
Yeah, it's intense. I love the saying, if you build it, they will come. And always so much love to the players for still coming out and supporting us and hanging out with us. It's been great because we wouldn't be anywhere with the players or the Stream Monsters hanging out and people just like subscribing to us, and that's how we get our equipment. That was crazy. He's actually in CA, which is going to do more damage, and we get also a cool little extra cinematic that's different, which is pretty cool. But Treewiz scraping by and making it 2-1. YJK, it is not over. Treewiz and YJK 2-1 right now. Very close match. Kimberly. YJK picks the coolest Kimberly costume. I love the ninja costume.
That's awesome, yeah.
And I love that they're fighting in this level. The trees, how the trees look and everything. Whoa! Thank you, new follower. DC Indid, thank you for the follow. And dude, shout outs to like all these new people that have been following us. I think it's flipped up. Thank you for the follow. Freaking someone raided us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the raid.
Yeah, we got like 8 people to drop in.
Dude, thank you for the raid from SoCal. Also, so everyone knows, Madhouse will be invading SoCal quite soon in November. So we're going to be invading SoCal. We're actually taking all our equipment and we're helping out a tournament out there in SoCal. It's going to be big. It's going to be crazy. We're invading SoCal. NorCal's going to try to show up and show out. But it's going to be a great time. The tournament's called Risk, and we're super excited about that.
I got another follow.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, you guys, thank you. See, people only follow when I start saying thank you for the follow, because everyone has the ego and they're like, I want to hear my name. I want to hear him say it. Say my damn name, bitch. So I'm like, yeah, thank you guys all though, man. Jumping air.
By the way, how's it going, Makushla?
Oh, you have a special someone that's
Yep.
on the chat?
Yep, she's watching the show.
Wow. Well, hey, shout out. What was her name?
Jubigair. She goes,
Jubigair.
Yeah, so she goes by, you can call her Jazz.
Jazz. Thank you so much for chilling with us right now.
Yeah, no, she's been super supportive of me to, like, you know, help me pursue this career.
Dude.
Because, like, she's the real breadwinner.
Dude, that is amazing when you have someone that kind of support system, because living the dream can be hard, and sometimes you have your dry spells, and it's all about like pulling through and being like just like working really hard for it. And when you do have someone supporting you, it pushes you that much harder to work really hard to you know get to that next level of like you're doing voice acting, right?
Yeah, especially because like with voice acting, the hardest part is the
So YJK, it's 2-2 right now. It's all
Jesus.
tied up. YJK needs one more round, and he moves on. Really repping Salinas quite hard right now.
damn, this is like
That was a beautiful
hell of a
backdash.
match. Like this,
Oh,
that
they're-
was a comeback.
Oh yeah, they're going at it. Like I love to see these kind of matches. That obviously these are the top 3 players out of everyone that signed up today. Treewiz, you could tell by the expressions on his face, like how he's feeling about certain things, and he's starting not to vibe too well with what's going on. He sees that he's down in drive gate. He did not like that he just got hit with that jump in, and it's gonna put him in quite a deficit because yeah, YJK has level 3. Smart by YJK, because YJK did burn himself out. Doing level 3 is going to let YJK get some of that burnout back. What is Treewiz going to do? Treewiz, a master at comebacks. Oh, here we go. He's not dead just yet. He got the command grab. He's still in this.
Holy
He's never
crap.
dead. Dude, he will get you. He will make sure to get the win. And we are all tied up. Last round, last match. This all comes down to this. Oh my God. One goes home and one goes on to winners or grand finals.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, these guys, they never die. It's like you can never kill them.
Like I have, this is like as close to Knuckle as it can, or like close to. I can't even think of the phrase right now. Like holy crap! It's just like, this is as close to the bone as it gets. Just seeing like that 2-2 with the one like the actual final round that you can have. It's like, Christ.
We love seeing it. That's the thing. And look, see now YJK has some more cut out for him. His life, he's down in life, but he got the grab, and that was enough to kill. Treewiz, so close to losing it, but keeps his composure, and he takes it over YJK. That was a hard-fought battle.
Holy hell!
Hard-fought battle.
God, that was like that was an amazing fight. Like that is drama, like the epitome of drama in a fight. I love it. Drama in the just like who will win? Oh! Like that was a hell of a turnaround. That's like mad respect. I wasn't sure why it was called that, but like because the first thing my brain went to was the anime studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fair. They're like one of those studios I just like grew up with. I love their stuff. Especially bringing it back to the Surrealist comment that we got like an hour ago. They had work by Satoshi Kon, who was like one of my favorite anime directors. He was just like, he is one of the few Surrealist directors that I get into, and he always had like, you know how to describe him? It is Tarantino if he was a Surrealist.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because a lot of it, like he has several films that are all about like the love of movies and stuff like that. But yeah, so if you ever see, I'm trying to think of some big ones. He's done like, oh damn, that is a hell of a combo.
Ever since I was a kid, like Marvel vs. Capcom, so seeing the bigger the combo, the more I was like, wow, this is super cool. 100 hit combo. When fighting games started getting to 100 hit combos, I was like, wow, this has become insane.
Yeah.
But that's so funny. Freaking El Cubano, he says he actually didn't know that little tidbit of us and stuff. You are just learning that right now, Cubano. Come on, get with the times. Yeah, the more you know. Knowledge is power, my friend.
On the top of NBC. God, it's weird. There's one of the weird things I remember about certain games with like retro stuff. Like some games are always expensive. Like NBC 2 is one of them. And I remember I had a PS2 copy of that, or I still have it actually. And I remember when the first HD version came out on PS3 and 360. I remember that thing just like plummeted in like value.
Because you could get it, you could get it.
Yeah, but then once it got delisted, shot back up.
Yep.
But and that's the weird thing is, I half expect that to happen again.
Yep.
But it's not.
Well, so here's the thing. So I knew when the PS3 kind of like the store took it away and stuff. I had my PS2 copy and I sold it for 110 bucks, like 2 years back. But I don't know if it's going to shoot back up again because the Marvel vs. Capcom collection just came out.
Yeah.
So everyone could just get it on that now.
But that's the thing, though, is I noticed that despite that coming out, the value hasn't gone down like last time.
I did recently go to Portland, Oregon for a convention, and I seen someone selling their Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for like 200 bucks, and I was like, I wonder if that's even like, a thing anymore just because the game's out and everyone can get it now. At that point, you're kind of just selling it to like a collector that just wants to collect.
I think one of the other reasons, though, why it hasn't gone down yet, though, is, one of the things I will say I like about that Newsom Pass. The whole idea of verifying that we don't own the stuff we're getting. Like you get some digital, it's like, they tell you, it's like you're not buying the game, you're buying a license.
Yeah.
And I think because of that mindset and people knowing that more, I think that may be affecting why it's not dropping. People know it's like, no, this can go away like last time. This disc cannot, barring you not getting messed up or degradation.
Yes.
But I think a lot of people still want to go back to like owning their content.
I see what you're saying. They love the physical copies of stuff.
Yeah, like I buy some digital stuff. Like when it comes to PC, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Oh geez. Oh, okay.
Dude, it's 1-1 right now. Treewiz and Mongi Senior. Obviously, Mongi, he only needs 2 more games to win the whole tournament. Treewiz needs 5 more games to win the whole tournament. Pretty intense. Let's see if Treewiz could reset it right now. This has been quite a game, and I don't know how Mongi just gets so damn good with so many freaking characters. Like, to put it into perspective, Treewiz has been playing E-Honda for 2 years now that the game's been out. And Mongi, I don't know how long he's been playing Aki, but it hasn't even been a year because I don't think Aki's been out for a year. So, and to see that he can just play on the level that Treewiz is playing E-Honda is insane.
Now I know to see how long Aki's been out for.
I know it's been under a year that she's been out.
Today's September 27th.
That's what it says? Yeah. So not at all.
Yeah.
Oof.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that long. Yeah, September 27th, 2023. So yeah, it's been just over a year.
Oh, it was of 2023.
Yeah.
That she was out?
Yeah, so September 27th,
so she's
2023.
already out a year. Okay.
Yeah.
But, and Street Fighter 6 came out, I believe, like June 2nd of 2022, I think. Or no, was it 2020?
It was
2023. It was 2023, you're right. So it's been like a year and a half.
Yeah. God, her super just does so much damage.
Yeah, Premium Snack is right, saying legacy knowledge is very strong. He's one of those players playing so long, you kind of already can see, okay, this is how I'm going to go about learning this character, and he's going to learn it very quickly. That was a smart super to do on Treewiz. That's 2 games to 1. Mongi needs 1 more game, and he will be the champion tonight of Street Fighter. I love that Rex seen my MK3 reference. It's always cool to see that when I said knowledge is power, that's where I got it from, was MK3. And
Gotcha.
I loved that saying, and I still love it to this day, knowledge is power. It holds strong. And I don't know, like, if I was a game developer, I don't know, like, what saying I would put in my game, but, like, the fact that they just decided, it's so random. They were like, hey, we're going to put a quote, like, at the beginning of the title screen. And it's just, it was so powerful. Like, knowledge is power. Okay, Raiden. All right, I'm down with it.
Oh, man. MK3's another one. That was another one that got like a few different like multi-releases, right? Where it's like they basically had they went through their Super Street Fighter phase where they had like MK3 Ultra and
the Ultimate MK3 and then MK3 MK Trilogy.
Sorry, oh wow, MK3 Ultra. My brain was somewhere else in that one.
You said what is Ultra? There is some Ultra out there.
Yeah, MK Ultra was basically something where they try to practice mind control. It was a, I believe it was a, I can't remember if it was a Nazi thing or something, but I remember it was no, it might have been.
Soviet thing.
Oh, it was a Soviet thing, sorry. Thank you very much. Where basically they would get people drugged up and try to use the means of like mind alteration, mind control. It was, so that's why I think my brain went there, because I was also listening to a Muse song that has that. But yeah, so it was Ultimate MK3.
Yep.
And were there any other versions? Or was it just that one?
MK Trilogy, where you had all the characters, which was like unheard of at the time. Where you're like, whoa, I could even play as the bosses. This is awesome.
Yeah.
But dude, right now, as we can see, Mongi only needs one more round. Obviously, Treewiz taking this round, but Mongi's looking good because he's about to get level 3 super. He's about to get a super. Treewiz only has level 1 super. Not looking good, too good. He was smart to use it though. He needed that round. But look, Mongi with the combo.
Oh damn!
This is looking quite scary. He poisoned Treewiz. Treewiz got out of the poison. Watch out for Mongi's level 3 though. This is about to be scary. Nice grab from Mongi. Okay. Oh, the shimmy! That was insane to fake him out, and he opened him up. Goes for the overhead, but great defense by Treewiz right now. And he opened up at the right time. Treewiz still has a chance. Mongi is completely burned out. Treewiz is going to have to do something right now. Where's the Honda headbutts? We want to see those headbutts. He just did it.
Boy.
He just did it. That's out. Oh, look. Treewiz already shaking Mongi's hand. They know it's a good game. They're unplugging. That'll be hilarious if it doesn't cancel.
Damn.
And look at
Good
Julio,
win.
Julio, the proud sensei in the background. Julio's known these guys for so long. Mongi's been, you know, I think they've known each other since elementary or middle school.